restart zone in just a moment. There will be 5 laps to go. Fans on their feet. Green is in the air. Ross Chastain spins the tires. They're crashing at the front of the field. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trucks involved. Getting through is Corey LaJoie. Corey LaJoie comes from the middle of the pack. He will be scored the race leader. They did not come up to speed. It looked like Ross Chastain spun his tires on the restart and got sideways. Gio Ruggiero did the same thing. Todd Gordon and everybody stacked them up.
Yeah, it looked like Gio had control of it, and I don't know if he spun his tires, if he checked up there. I'm not sure what happened, but the front row had chaotic start.
And the entire pack basically blew apart before they even got to the start-finish line after the tires started spinning. Nobody had anywhere to go. They were trying to stay in line, but then trucks were spinning all over the place.
By rule, you have to stay in line until you get to the start-finish line when they take the green. So when it happens, you've got to be in order here. So crazy happenings here.
So on the racetrack right now, Corey LaJoie got through all the spinning trucks. And when we say spinning trucks, there were at least a dozen trucks, including Corey Heim and Ross Chastain and Gio Ruggiero. We're going to wait for all the damaged vehicles to make their way through. Tyler Ankrum got a piece of that. We mentioned Gio Ruggiero, Tanner Gray, Lane Riggs. Also, the truck of Connor Mosack got a piece. Chandler Smith, Ross Chastain, Corey Heim. There were a slew of drivers that really crashed and collided. Daniel Hemrick got a piece of that, and Ty Majeski, Jack Wood. The bigger question, Alex, who didn't get a piece of that?
Yeah, you're right about that. And NASCAR Race Control sorting things out right now on who got through there when the caution flies. Remember, the field is frozen, so they got to sort that out as well. Todd, as they hit the restart zone on older tires, everybody was rambunctious, and here we are with a pile of trucks that are crashed. Everybody has been able to drive away from the crash site.
Looked like lane 2 got a launch on both of them. Both of our front row leaders kind of got jacked up and crossed up here. But Steve Post?
3 of the 4 corners of Corey Heim's truck are trashed here. On it, they're working on the front. The left front is tore off from it. The right front seems to be the worst over there. A lot of damage on that. Looks like damage on the right rear as well. So a lot of damage on that truck, and he was just frustrated that he was in that second row and kind of got accordioned in the middle of it and got caught up in that one, and they're just tearing the parts and pieces away. 2 pit boxes behind them. Here's Tanner Gray. They've got damage on the right front of that automobile, so right front damage for Tanner Gray, but looking down pit road, man, there's a bunch of wounded trucks. Chris Wilder, how about wounded vehicles in front of you?
Well, that wounded vehicle is Ross Chastain. You can hear it in the background, the Sawzall just absolutely cutting away some of the sheet metal on the left rear quarter panel of his Chevrolet. They're trying to get at least some clearance to not rub on that left rear tire. The right rear also caved in as well. The deck lid as well. Severe rear end damage for Ross. He was absolutely dejected on the radio as he brought this truck down pit road. The Nice Motorsports crew continuing. They got a baseball bat down here too to start to hammer away at some of the damage, but certainly this is a day ender for Ross Chastain's hopes at victory as they continue to cut away some of the sheet metal from his mangled machine.
Well, as they got through and have recycled around, the new race leader is actually going to be Daniel Hemrick. Hemrick was the one that got through. He was leading when the caution flag came out. Corey LaJoie is now second. Dawson Sutton is third. Jake Garcia is fourth. Lawless Allen is fifth.
Frankie Muniz right now is in the 6th position. Carson Hocevar got through that. He is in 7th. Grant Enfinger is 8th. Stuart Fries in 9th. Andres Perez is 10th. And we are no doubt going to be heading to a 2-lap shootout here in the Irish Hills after the front of the field basically has come apart on the most recent restart.